You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Hi listeners, this is Michelle Fern, host of Best Bets for Pets on PetLifeRadio.com. We have great products for all your four-legged friends. Today we're going to talk about tools to keep your pet safe and also so your pet arrives safely at your destination. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back, right after these messages. Stay tuned.
There's a movement afoot. ShoeBuy.com. Join the millions of people who shop ShoeBuy.com's over 400 brands and 500,000 products. Order now and get free shipping and free return shipping. ShoeBuy.com, the world's greatest shoe store.
Walk your dog in style and comfort. Enter the code LUCKY, L-U-C-K-Y, at checkout and get a 10% discount plus free shipping at ShoeBuy.com.
Love your pets but wish their medications were a lot less expensive? They are at 1-800-PET-MEDS. You'll not only save on flea and heartworm medications, but on prescriptions for arthritis, incontinence, thyroid, and more. And you get fast service, free shipping, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Plus, our licensed pharmacists ensure accuracy, monitor drug interaction, and more. See why over 5 million people have trusted their pet's health to 1-800-PET-MEDS, America's largest pet pharmacy. Call now or order online.
Go to petmeds.com/lucky, L-U-C-K-Y, to get 10% off any order and free shipping on orders of $39 or more.
FTD's network of over 40,000 florists around the world have been creating beautiful handcrafted arrangements for 100 years. Each arrangement is delivered the same day and backed by FTD's 7-day satisfaction guarantee. For a century, people have trusted their most important occasions to the flower experts at FTD.
Since Pet Life Radio is all about puppy dogs and flowers, our listeners, that's you, can get a 20% discount on your order. Just go to fluorop.com and use the code LUCKIES20 at checkout. FLEUROP.com. Code word LUCKYS and the number 20.
Attention passengers, please fasten your seatbelts, put your seat bags and sleeping pets in their full upright position, and prepare for takeoff.
Pet Life Radio presents Travel Tales, the show where you'll get great travel ideas on perfect places for you and your pet. From Paris to paradise, south of the border to the South Seas, Travel Tales will give you cool tips on fun vacation destinations to travel with your pet, pet-friendly hotels, and advice on how to travel safely and happily with your furry best friends. So, get ready to pack the bags and the bones with your Travel Tales hosts, Susan Sims and Nicholas Veslowski, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about a multitude of products that can keep your pets safe. And I'm here today with Gordon Spater, and he has a product called Quantum Leash, which is from a family of products by Kurgo Company. Welcome, Gordy.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm just fine. I did try the Quantum Leash, and it's a rather amazing product, as it's not just a leash. It can do a couple of things. It can walk two dogs. You can wear it on your person if you choose. You can tether the dog without unclasping the leash, which is very unusual. And I know that there's also other products available by Kurgo as well. Can you tell our listeners about them?
Yeah, so Kurgo in general is a company. We develop products that our tagline is go together. So products that help you and your dog go to your destination together. And part of that, there's a couple components to that. One is it needs to be safe for you and the dog, and so we encourage safety, especially in traveling in a vehicle. And then it's also about ease of use. So all the products, we focus a lot on trying to make them easy to use, talking to people who use them and figuring out how we can improve them. And that's really what caused that ease of use, is what caused us to develop the Quantum Leash, which is the product that you were talking about.
Before we talk about the Quantum Leash, how did the idea for the products for Kurgo come about?
Well, the very first product that we have is a product called the Backseat Barrier. And that was born out of my partner, who's also my brother, who's an industrial designer. He had a dog named Zelda. And she is a very energetic plot hound who loved to jump in the front seat of the car. And at the time, he was living down in Brooklyn, New York, and so he'd drive out of there on the weekends. And he just got fed up with the dog jumping on it, putting her paws on the center console and jumping into the front seat of the car. And so he said, well, I know how to sew, and he created our first product, which is the Backseat Barrier, which goes between the front two seats of the car to keep the dog from jumping into the front seat. And from there, that really spawned the rest of the products that we've developed. And we have about 25 different products at this point, and they're very focused on the traveling in a vehicle and then also enjoying your destination also. So that now spans from that Backseat Barrier to harnesses for traveling in a car, seat covers, a number of different types of seat covers, booster seats for small dogs, and then backpacks and life jackets and leashes that we're talking about here for things that you do with your dog when you get to your destination. So it's an active line of products.
It sounds wonderful, and that type of a product to, keep your dog from jumping in the front seat is very important. I had an energetic dog like that, and she would always just jump right by the front, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous for the person it's driving. It's dangerous for the dog, too. So it's a very good product to have if you have a dog that's active like that. So tell us about the Quantum Leash. How did that get developed?
Well, as with a lot of especially some of our newer products, we listen a lot to our customers, and the retailers were saying, well, we really want the 6-foot leash that's convertible down to a 3-foot training leash, and we go out and we want to make sure that we're doing something that's adding to the types of products that are out there, and there are some other leashes that do that kind of thing. What we felt is they were often a challenge to figure out how to use, and as I was saying, one of the key things is ease of use. You have to make it easy to use in order to have people actually use it. The last thing we want is for someone to buy something and then have it sit on the shelf or hang from the hook but not get used. So what we did is we looked at it and said, let's make this so it's totally unconfusing, very easy to use, and make it very obvious how to do it. So it starts as a 6-foot leash, and even at the 6-foot leash, there's a really soft handle, and that adjustable handle is usable at any of the different configurations, but that's a padded handle, and then you can convert it easily from there just by folding it in half and using a carabiner to clip onto. It's almost like these are almost like rungs in a ladder, and there's little pieces. It's designed so that there's one larger piece of webbing that's 1 inch wide, and then there's another piece of webbing with a different color that's sewn on top of it. It's only a 1/2 inch wide. So a popular color combination is red for the 1 inch and blue for the 1/2 inch. So you can easily see that there's 2 different pieces of webbing there, and they're sewn every 6 inches apart. So basically, you can clip that carabiner into each of those rungs along the ladder. So basically, you can convert the 6-foot leash by folding it in half and clipping it to the rung closest to the bottom of the leash, and that'll convert it into a 3-foot training leash if you're in, where a lot of other dogs are, you just want to work on training your dog on heel or whatever else you're doing. And then you can also take that leash and you can clip it around your waist or over your shoulder, which is what we call the courier bag, or you can actually walk 2 dogs also by doubling the leash back through itself, and there's a clip on each end to walk 2 dogs. So it has a number of different configurations. Another great thing is that you can just, if you're walking the dog with a 6-foot leash, you can just wrap that leash right around a post or something and clip it, run in and grab your cup of coffee and continue on with your walk. So that's really the only leash that you need, and it has a lot of different functionality, and it's well made like everything else we have, and we focus a lot on the quality of the components and the sewing and all those types of things so that it's something that'll last for a long time.
Now, I used the leash, and I didn't even look at the directions or anything. I just, tried it on my dog and tried it a number of different ways. And you're right, it's very easy to use. It's very durable. It's very well made. And I think this leash has won some awards. The Quantum Leash won some awards, didn't it?
Yeah, not just one, but 2 awards. So an industry publication called Pet Product News awarded it one of its top Editor's Choice Awards. They only gave out 8 awards to dog product companies, and Kurgo actually won 2 of them. We won one for this Quantum Leash, and the other one we won for our Surf and Turf life jacket, which is convertible into a regular raincoat for dogs. So that we won 25% of all the dog product awards they gave out. And then the second publication is Dog World, which is really it's a publication targeted at agility and active dog people. And it is we again won 2 awards in that one also, but for different products. This time also for the Quantum Leash, which won in both, and then for our Wander Bed, which is a roll-up traveling dog bed, is the other product that Dog World gave its Editor's Choice Award to. So we were excited. I mean, this year in total we won 11 different product awards, which I haven't heard of that happening very frequently. But to have 2 awarded for the same product, I think says a lot about what this product is and what it does.
It's fantastic. And the products in general, and yes, for a leash to win these awards, it's not just a leash. It's a very useful type of product, keeps your dog safe, and there's multiple uses for it. So it's just a wonderful leash to have, especially that it's convertible, because there's some areas too where you say if you go into a park and the dog has to be on a leash, it has to be a certain length, but if you're in another area you can extend it to a longer length. So I know there's leash laws like that also, which should make this leash very handy to have.
And that's like most of our products. We always try and give multiple uses. It's a little bit like the Swiss Army theory of dog product design. If you can allow someone to have a whole bunch of different uses, it makes it more valuable to them. So that's what we try and do.
Fantastic. Where can our listeners find out more about the products that we've talked about?
So you can go to Kurgo.com, and there are pictures of the product, specifications. You can read more about it. You can also purchase it there. The other place, you can also buy it on Amazon or Petco.com, and then lots of local pet stores carry it also. We have a finder on our site that lists all of the stores that carry Kurgo product. But there is a broad range of Kurgo product at this point. So I would recommend if you find a local dealer that carries the products that you call and confirm that they'll have the Quantum Leash in stock. And it actually comes in 5 different color combinations. It comes in a black and orange, which is black is the wider and orange is the narrow. And then we have a red with blue, pink with brown, brown with a tan, and then a tan with a charcoal color. So a bunch of different colors depending on what you want to do. We sell matching harnesses and matching collars to go with those too if you want the full combination.
So your dog can be safe and stylish.
That's what we try to do, safe and stylish.
And listeners, that's Kurgo.com, so that's www.kurgo.com. We'll also have a link on our episode page for Kurgo products, so you can purchase the Quantum Leash as well as other products there. I want to thank you, Gordy, for your time and telling us so much about this great product and your other wealth of products that Kurgo carries. They sound wonderful, and it's definitely something that our listeners should take a look at because we all want to keep our animals safe. Thanks so much.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I always like to talk about what we offer.
Stay tuned, listeners. We'll be right back with Best Bets for Pets.
We'll be right back, right after these messages. Stay tuned.
At Petco, we really love pets. There isn't anything we won't do to make sure they're getting the best products and the best care. So when you ask us a question like,
so how do you feel about cat condos?
We can say from experience,
feels like home for her.
Enter the code LUCKY10, LUCKY, the number 10, and get 10% off any order. No minimum at petco.com.
Hello? Danica, where have you been?
Oh, Grandma, I've been busy, racing, GoDaddy girl.
Oh, I built my own online store with GoDaddy.
Really? Let me see. Grandma'sAuction.com. Hey, are those Grandpa's golf clubs?
Grandma needs her bingo money.
Use promo code LUCKY10, LUCKY, the number 10, and get a .com domain name for just $7.49 at GoDaddy.com. If you ask the question, what do I want? What do I need? I'll take affection. I really should mention I need time. I need love. I crave attention. Listen to waiting by the door. With shaking tails and happy hearts. And running circles round the floor. That's always when the party starts. Oh, they are my friends. They are my children. They are the furry elders and kids. They are my family. They understand me. That's how I love my pets.
I Love My Pets, the new single by Mark Winter, available on iTunes.
From Paris, New York, and around the globe, get ready for the hip, the trendy, the uber cool where pets rule. If you've got a passion for pet fashion and a flair for animal wear, this is the ultimate place to take a peek at what's chic in the world of designer pet fashion and cool new pet products. The Pet Set, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back. Today we're talking about some great products that are going to make your pets feel really good. We have products from Nurtured Pets. They make a great line of products. Some of them are, we have the Anti-Chew Strip Home, the NurturSalve, and the Anti-Lick Strip Prevents. These are different products that you would use for your pets to keep them safe, to make them feel better. I have Lisa Huntsman with me from Nurtured Pets who's going to tell us more about it. Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you very much for having me on the show.
Oh, you're so welcome. You know, we tried the samples, and these products are amazing. The chew strip, everybody has a table leg or you know, a baseboard. I've had that happen, that my dog just has to chew. And this product is amazing. My dog just stayed away. The lick strip, unlike most, when your dog has a hot spot and you try to put a bandage or something on it to keep it safe so the dog stops chewing, at it, most of them come off or they don't last. This really stood the test of time and really held up amazingly well. I was really surprised. And the NurturSalve, my dog had a little cut and worked amazingly fast. Can you tell us more about these products?
Absolutely. Nurtured Pets just launched in the summer of 2008, and the Anti-Lick Strip Prevent was our first product line. And basically what it is, so the listeners can visualize it, it's a bandage for dogs. It's designed with and made with natural ingredients. It's a mixture of cayenne, oregano, lemon powder, and clove oil. And the adhesive that we use is a human-grade medical adhesive, so it's very safe to put directly onto the animal. For animals that have a couple issues, they could be habitual lickers, they have behavioral issues, and they just start licking the same spot over and over, or perhaps they've gotten stuck out in the yard playing around, and again, so they kind of go and gravitate towards that spot and lick it. The issue with the Anti-Lick Strip Prevent bandage is that it actually keeps the animal away because of primarily it's the cayenne. The first penetration is that when the animal goes to smell, the pepper smell is very strong, and it actually keeps them away from the area. And it'll stay on for 5 to 7 days, depending on the type of breed, the length of the hair, the oil of the hair itself. And it also includes some little alcohol pads so you can kind of wipe down the fur to take some of the oils off before you actually put the bandage on. And again, it's been incredibly successful. And actually, it was through this product that we went right into the home product, which is the same type of concept. But instead of selling it in strips, because we do sell the Anti-Lick Strip Prevent in a small, medium, and large, and again, they look just like a bandage, I have puzzle pups. And we just got them at the time we started creating the home product, and they start chewing my baseboards, just as you mentioned. And so what we did is we created a different venue, and we actually sell the home product in a 5-foot roll, and then we pack the adhesive tabs so you can kind of cut to length where you want to apply, whether it's on cabinetry, which might be your kitchen cabinets that need more protection, or just the a foot of a chair that you can cut, a 2 or 3 inch section, and just use the adhesive tab to stick it to the wood. It can be stuck to any hard surface, and the adhesive that sticks to the wood or the wall is a release, so it'll come off very easily. So it's not going to pull paint off or pull any type of finish off your surface. But it's, again, the same concept. It's used with the same natural ingredient mixture, and it impacts the same way with the animals. It's really through the smell. 9 times out of 10, the animal will never even lick the area, whether it's on the animal themselves with the anti-lick strip prevent, or if it's on, you use the home product for your home furnishings, it's usually the smell that'll keep them away. But if they happen to lick, that cayenne delivers a strong punch to them, and it only takes usually 1 time for them to lick it, and they'll be right to the water bowl.
They sound great. I'm just thinking years ago, I had a dog. She actually chewed a hole in the floor. I don't know how she managed that. And I didn't try cayenne pepper. I tried Tabasco. That didn't work. I wish I had had your product back then because nothing seemed to do the trick. Bitter apple, nothing worked. I wish I had had the anti-chew strip home back then.
Well, thank you. I think really that's the one thing that we have heard is that a lot of the sprays that are out there, number one, they're not natural, and the products that we use for the anti-lick strip product lines or the anti-chew are made with all natural ingredients. You can see that the product is still there. A lot of times with some of the sprays that are available in the market, they do dissipate over a period of time. And so you may have sprayed an area, but it may lose its potency, or sometimes it's not even effective. It kind of depends on where it's being used. And so the one thing with the anti-chew strip and the anti-lick strip, that you can see that it's on, it's being effective, and even in the case if it gets wet, the cayenne is still very strong because of the animal's sense of smell.
They're great products. I'm very impressed after using them. I'm very impressed with the products, and the fact that the ingredients are natural is just a huge plus. Tell us about the NurturSalve.
The NurturSalve is a pet salve, and there's a lot of salves that might be in the marketplace, but this salve is absolutely 100% organic. It is made in batches every 2 weeks with fresh herbs and ingredients. It uses beeswax as the primary component. There's no petroleum at all in the product. And it's great for chapped noses, dry skin, the paw pads that sometimes get very abraded or kind of rough. What the salve is, it softens it, but not to the point where it can't still protect the animal from getting hurt. And again, it's just a great complementary product that we've been able to add to the Nurture Pets family. And we're very proud that all of our products are made here in the United States as well.
That's definitely good to know. You mentioned that anti-lick strip prevents was your first product?
Yes.
How did that come about, the development for that product? What made you decide to make this product?
Well, it's kind of a crazy story. This is one of our businesses. It came through another business through an inventor. And our other business was more industrial-based. And we saw the real potential for this product and saw how unique it was for the marketplace. And to make a long story short, we decided that we wanted to market the product and create a new company for it. And that's how it really came about. And so all of our products for Nurture Pets are based on for the health and wellness needs of your four-legged friends in your family. And we realize how important that is, and everything we try to do, we're trying to make sure we try to use natural ingredients, organic ingredients in our products that we're supplying to the marketplace. And it's getting received very well, not only here in this country, but we also have a division in the UK, and it is also being marketed currently in Europe. And we've made some shipments to South Africa, New Zealand. We're working on Australia, and we actually are working on Japan as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now,
yes.
The products are mostly for dogs. They can also be used. Can they also be used for cats? And I think you have a horse product as well.
Absolutely. The anti-lick strip prevent, I always like to make sure we're as upfront as we possibly can. On dogs, it is 90% effective, and it's used tremendously. The reason, the 10% where it's not effective is with some of the, especially dogs, that have a real love for hot, spicy foods. If your animal loves hot, spicy foods, the anti-lick strip probably won't work for them just because of the cayenne. But that's only 10% of the test cases that we found in our clinical trials. With the cat population, it is 98% effective, and it does incredibly well, as well as with puppies. And then we also have just launched as well this past fall our anti-lick strip Equine, which is targeted for the horse industry. And of course, as you can imagine, these are bandages. They're much larger. They're about 10 inches long, 3 inches wide, and but they use the same concept. And I was very surprised. I'm not an equestrian at all. I'm more of a city girl. But as we started doing a lot of our investigation and research, found that a lot of 2-year-old horses, whether they're just as for hobby, people who love horses as a part of a hobby or it's part of their business, they do tend to bite off their bandaging, whether they're being wrapped for just swelling or perhaps there has been an injury, that this bandage is being received incredibly well by that industry as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, where can our listeners find these products by Nurtured Pets?
They are sold throughout the United States and in Canada. I would say most are being sold through both your independent pet shops as well as through Petco right now. And you can also go to a lot of if you just Google, you can find, you can buy it online through a lot of our retailers through their online web stores as well. So if you're in, sometimes a lot of people might be in a little bit of a remote location, Google it. You know, a lot of different places, again, are carrying it online on their online stores.
Okay, is there a website that our listeners can go to order directly?
Yeah, if they wanted to, nurturedpets.com. We do have our own online web store, and you can order right off our website, and that tells you more about our company and about the different products and applications. You know, a lot of frequently asked questions that people have come to us regarding our products.
Okay, and listeners, we'll also have a link on our episode page that will take you to Nurtured Pets, and you can find out more about the product and order the product right there online. Thank you so much, Lisa, for talking with us and telling us all about these amazing products for your pets and telling us also about Nurtured Pets.
Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure.
As always, thank you so much, listeners, for listening to us today talk about the products available at Nurtured Pets. They're really, truly wonderful products. I tried them myself, and I was quite impressed. A special thank you to my producer, Mark, for making us sound really good. And thank you to my four-legged friends. And you, thank you, listeners, for listening. This is Michelle Fern at Best Bets for Pets on Pet Life Radio, signing off.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.